Hi, everyone. I just wanted to create a really quick tutorial for you using Frame.io and Premiere Pro. Now, you might be a little bit familiar with Premiere Pro already from your other editing projects, but Frame.io is probably something that is completely new to you. It's been around for many years. It was acquired by Adobe a few years ago and has become integrated with Premiere Pro, and I find it a very useful tool for collaboration. And that's what we're going to use it for in this class so that you can get some very detailed feedback from me on the work that you have completed, whether that be a PSA or short film or whatever it is, or in this case, your 20 shots of a park bench, or what I have here, 20 shots of a BMW. So you have your 20 shots of park bench, whatever, all set up. And instead of exporting this and sending it to a your YouTube channel, we're actually going to send it to Frame.io so that you can get quicker feedback from me. And in order to do that, we're going to go up to Window, and we're going to go down to Frame.io, and we're going to choose the comments version. And that will open up a little window, and then you're going to sign in with your Fort Hays State University account, or rather, I should say, you need to sign in with the account, with your account. If you are using the Fort Hays State University computers, you should be using your Fort Hays State University account. If you've got your own private version of Premiere, then you would use your email address that you use to register your product, if that makes sense. So I'm just going to sign in really quick. All right, so you're going to log into Frame.io. Back in Premiere, in the Frame.io window, you're going to click on Export and Share. Now, you do want to make sure that you have your sequence selected here in your project window. We're just going to export and share this, and you'll be calling it 20 shots of a park bench, or 20 shots, in my case, BMW. And then if you would, put your last name on the end of this so that I know who it is, although I will be getting this from your email account. And then when it says select a location, you can just pick My Project or wherever and select Choose. And for the preset, just use Match Source, Adaptive High Bitrate, Entire Source. You don't have to worry about any of these other things. And then just export it. You could select Send to Media Encoder, but really just export it. And it will go through the process of exporting your video and uploading that video to Frame.io. So it's going to take a little bit of time depending on your processing speed of your computer, your internet connectivity speed, and of course, the resolution that you shot your project in. Remember, for beginning video production, you only need to do it in 1080p. When you get into the advanced and intensive video productions, you're going to be using 4K or 6K resolutions, just depending on the project requirement. Okay, once the file has exported, for me, it took about 5 minutes. Again, I'm using a 6K file, and it's probably much longer than your video, but it took about 5 minutes to export. Once you're done with that, if you flip over to the Frame.io website and sign in there, if you go to your home screen, you should see whatever folder that you saved the project in. And then all you have to do is select it. You can double click on it if you like and open it up, but it's really just everything from your timeline, which is what you want. So we're going to select on this, and we're going to go up to this little people icon here in the top, and you're just going to click on that, and that will create a share button. And you want to add my email address, my Fort Hays email address, to this, and you want to give me full access to the file, and then you click on Add. And when I close out of there, you should be able to see a little share button right here that says that one person has been added to this. Okay, what should happen then is that I will get an email that says, hey, so-and-so has shared this project with you. And then it will allow me to go in and see what's going on. The other option that you can do is you can click on this and click on the share button. It'll bring up this window right here, and it will ask you, who do you want to share this with? Again, make sure it's set to public, and then just put in, again, my email schleicher@fhsu or sfschleicher@fhsu.edu. And then anyone with the link can view, download, and comment. And the comment part is what we are most interested in right now. Okay, I have signed out of my primary account and I have signed into my Fort Hays account, so you can see what is going to be seen on my end, what I get to see when I look at your project. And so I'm just going to go down because I know this is the one that I've been invited to. Here's this BMW project. I'm just going to click on it and I have full access to it. So now I can double click on this and open it up. And we'll talk about this later. So now I can go through and look at your video, review your video. Like, for example, I see that this is very shaky, has a very shaky shot. And now all I have to do is I can leave a comment here that says, hey, remember, we want you to use a tripod for these exercises or for this exercise. And then I can just hit send and it gets added to a long list of comments that you will get from me. This one, hey, this is a pretty interesting shot. Interesting shot, a little overexposed. I'll add that. And I'm just going to go through and it's like, oh, somebody forgot to use a tripod again. Womp, womp. And so on and so forth. And so I will go through and tell you exactly what is wrong with each of your shots. Like this one, hey, great shot. Great dynamic shot. Good job. And I will do that through your entire project and give you some feedback and critique on that. Okay, once you've completed that and you've sent it to me and I've provided all of the feedback, then what happens? Do you need to go to Frame.io to review your content? You do not. All you need to do is reopen the project in Premiere Pro. And you just need to sign in. And we're going to go through the sign-in process again. So just one moment, please. And you will see, once you've logged in, you will get to see all of my comments right here, or anybody else's comments. It really should just be you and me on this because this is a you and me project. And right here in the timeline, you can see all of these little comment markers that have been left, and they correspond to the comments here in this window. So we can really quickly jump through and see what all of the comments are in this project. And it'll even take you to the shot so you know exactly what we're looking at here. And so you can see it's taking us right to the shot here in the timeline. And we can see exactly what's going on. So now you can play it back and go, oh, okay, this is a good shot. This is what they're talking about here. And somebody forgot to use a tripod. What are you talking about? Oh, my goodness, look how horrible. He certainly caught me there. I didn't use my tripod like I was supposed to. Womp, womp, indeed. And that's what you're going to do and then get the feedback from me on your project. I hope that makes sense. I've kind of walked through this. It's a little complicated when I'm trying to log in and log out of two separate accounts to demonstrate this so you can see what is happening on your side of the project and then what's happening on my side of the project. But just remember, log in to Frame.io with your account, preferably your Fort Hays account, or if you have Premiere, you need to log in with whatever account you use to log into Premiere Pro. Frame.io is free. It doesn't cost you anything. You're going to export your project to Frame.io, and then you're going to share that project with me. I will get an email. I will go in and I will add all my comments. And then once your grade is posted, you can come back in, open up the project in Premiere Pro, log back into Frame.io if it's requiring you to do that, and then you will see all the comments that I have left for you. All right, thank you so much. If you do have any questions, just let me know, and I'll be happy to answer them for you.